In today's video, we're going to be discussing something that's very important when using the table saw, and that is a push stick or a push block. Now, I have seen some on YouTube and Amazon and other places that are plastic and they're sold for upwards of $40, and that's really unnecessary for most people. A push block or a push stick is something that you make out of scrap wood. It's one of the very first things that you make if you're a trim carpenter and you arrive at, a new construction site or what have you. You just make it out of the scrap wood that you see around you. And this is one of my favorite push blocks, it's really a push block. And I just made it out of scrap, pretty tough particle board flooring. And you want to make it out of wood because if you make it out of wood and it's pretty much disposable and you can make another one, you can have the blade go through the push block and cut away some of the push block as you push it through. Like if you're taking off the edge of a piece of wood, you can run this through the saw and not worry about it. If you have a plastic push block, then it can get in, you'll cut the plastic away and ruin a $40 push block. So how you make one of these is you get a 3/4 inch plywood, or like a decent sturdy hardwood like poplar or what have you, and you just make it about 2 inches thick for the push part, and then 1.5 inches or so for the handle. It's not exactly, you don't have to get the proportions just right, just make it to where it feels good for you. You need a little notch at the bottom that'll hook onto the wood, and as you cut the push block away, you'll eventually cut into this little recess, and you'll have to cut it away and cut a new recess on the whole thing. So you can do that several different times to where you don't have to make a new push block. You just, wear it away as you work on it, as you work with it. So you cut it to shape with a jigsaw or a table saw and jigsaw or bandsaw, anything to cut the curves with is fine, hand saw even. And then just sand the handle smooth, and I always do the top portion smooth just so there's no sharp edges. You want sharp edges on the bottom. So it's stable when you push it through the table saw. So make your own push stick. This is like your very first woodworking project once you get a table saw, is a push stick. You always want to push small wood pieces through the table saw with some sort of push stick, or my favorite is this, a push block. And they're very easy to make. And it should be your first project that you make before you use the table saw, because the table saw, they're pretty violent and they'll hurt you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please like or subscribe. Drop a comment down into the comments below if you have something else that you like, and we'll see you in the next video.